Very good evening to all of you and welcome back to the sessions. A wonderful evening here and welcome to all the young minds of the country. Welcome to the sessions. Myself Harsh Priyam taking your today's sessions of Sprint X for your CBSE class 10th board examinations. And this is our third session. Here we will talk about linear equations in two variable. So guys, I guess you all must be ready. So without wasting much time, today we will be starting our third session. And let me tell you, I know you all are here sitting on a very momentous time that you all need to prove yourself. हर एक इंसान जो यहां बैठा है, मुझे पता है, काफी सारे जिम्मेदारियों को लेकर और काफी सारे एक्सपेक्टेशंस को लेकर बैठा है. Because you all have to prove yourself. And I am very sure that yes, you will come out of the flying colors. With this confidence and with this determination, let's start today's session of linear equations in two variable. So come on guys, today's session is about linear equations in two variable. We will be looking at some very beautiful questions, and with these questions you would be able to tackle this chapter in a more confident way. I am confident about this. So let's start today's session, and let me tell you, there are n number of questions in this chapter again, but you need not to put attention to each and every question. Few questions are most repetitive in nature, and that has a very strong probability of coming in this examinations. So that's why I have chosen those kind of questions, giving you an insight that which kind of questions might come in the examination. So with this thought, let's see our today's first question, and this is the timetable which we will be following in the coming sessions. So keep it in your mind, take a snapshot of this so that you must be ready with all the sessions which are about to come. And here goes our first question guys. So let's start today's sessions. This is the first question. Solve the following system of equations for x and y, where the given system of equation is 5 divided by x minus 1 plus 1 divided by y minus 2 is equal to 2. And second equation is 6 divided by x minus 1 minus 3 divided by y minus 2 is equal to 1. So I guess you all must be knowing the method to solve this, but still I will let you remind. First method goes that you have to assume that 1 upon x minus 1 is a and 1 upon y minus 2 is b. Thereafter you will write the equation, first equation as 5a plus b is equal to 2, and the second equation comes as 6a minus 3b is equal to 1. And now you will be solving both the equations, and by solving, first equation will be multiplied by 3. Why? Because you have to make the coefficients equal. Since here no method is described and no method is written that which method, by using which method you should do your solution. So that is why it is up to you that which method you want to use. I have used here the elimination method. So using the elimination method, I will make the coefficients of both the equation equal. So that is why here it is b and here it is 3b. So I want to make b equal. That is why in the first equation I have multiplied 3. And similarly in the second equation, nothing has been multiplied, so 6a minus 3b is equal to 1. Now you all must be knowing that only both the equations are needed to be added. Once we add both of them, we will get plus 3b and minus 3b get cancelled, and 15a plus 6a is equal to 21a is equal to 6 plus 1 7. Now sending 21 to other side, a will be equal to 7 upon 21, that is equal to 1 by 3. And a, we have assumed a as 1 upon x minus 1. So doing the cross multiplication, we will be getting x minus 1 is equal to 3, and hence x is equal to 4. So we have got our first value, x equal to 4. Now I will put this value of a equal to 1 by 3 in the next equation, and we will be getting the value of b. Now b will be equal to 2 minus 2 by 3 when I have put this value in the first equation, and b is nothing but equal to again 1 by 3. Now b, we have assumed b equal to 1 upon y minus 2. Doing the cross multiplication again, y minus 2 will be equal to 3 and y will be equal to again 5. So I guess you all must be able to understand and recognize that how this question would be solved. Although an easy one, not a tougher one, but still it has importance according to boards, because board might ask this kind of question in a 2 marker or a 3 marker. Predominantly, it will ask this question in a 3 marker question. So be ready for this. These kind of questions are going to be seen by you guys in your board examinations. Let's move on to our next question. The next question comes as a linear equation where you have to form an equation. This question will surely come in a 3 or maximum probability of 4 marker questions. So the question says, a part of monthly hostel charges is fixed and the remaining depends on the number of days one has taken food in a mess. When Swati takes food for 20 days, she has to pay 3,000 rupees as hostel charges, whereas Mansi, who takes food for 25 days, has to pay 3,500 as hostel charges. Find the fixed charges and the charge of food per day. So guys, very easy. Every student, every occupant has to pay a fixed charges. So I will just assume that let the fixed charges be X and the charge for food per day would be Y rupees per day food charge. Okay, so food per day charge is Y rupees. Now I'll write the equation for Swati. For Swati, she has to pay X rupees fixed and she has consumed food for 20 days. So for 1 day, if it is Y, for 20 days it would be 20 into Y. So fixed charge plus food charge gets the total bill of 3,000 rupees. Similarly for Mansi, I will be writing X fixed charge plus 25 days she has consumed the food. So 25Y. With this, I got the equation X plus 25Y is equal to 3,500. I have assumed both the equations as first and second. Now, when I will be solving them, I just need to subtract the equations, and after subtracting the equation from 25Y to 20Y, I will be getting 5Y, and that will be subtracted 3,500 minus 3,500. So I will be getting the value of Y. 5Y is equal to 500 and I will be getting the value of Y is equal to 100. Similarly, when I will be getting the value of Y equal to 100, I will be putting this Y equal to 100 in first equation and I will be getting the value of Y also, and Y would be nothing but 100 rupees per day. So X would be, I'm very sorry, Y was 100 and X was 1000. I'm sorry. Here Y would be, when subtracted 5Y would be equal to 100, and when this value will be put in this equation, X would be 1000 rupees. Doing the all mathematics, and X would be 1000 rupees. So, but remember, don't forget to write the final step where the fixed charges is rupees 1000 and the food charges per day is rupees 100. So this is the final charge, or this is the final value which we had to evaluate. So guys, I guess you all must be clear, and this is again not a very tough question, but yes, these questions do have importance. These questions might be asked, and even this question has been asked multiple times in past year papers. So let's move on to our next question. The next question would be, solve this equation where 6 times ax plus by is equal to 3a plus 2b divided by, next equation, 6 times bx minus ay is equal to 3b minus 2a. Now let me tell you, equation is important, but board might ask these kind of questions giving different methodology for solving. Say for example, board can say that solve this equation using cross multiplication or substitution or elimination. Now, since here it is nothing mentioned here, so what I would suggest you guys, please practice for all these 3 methods as they are important, and the most important out of them all is cross multiplication. Why? Because I even know this and board also know this, that cross multiplication student finds it crumbling and very confusing. So they tend to do silly mistakes in that part. So please practice cross multiplication predominantly, otherwise you may lose your marks, which I would not even want and you would also not even want. Now, for solving this equation, what I would be doing, first of all, I have assumed both the equation. First of all, write given and assume both the equations as first and second, and thereafter you write the equations as send 6 to other side, and you will write ax plus by is equal to 3a plus 2b divided by 6, and similarly for the second equation, bx minus ay is equal to 3b minus 2a. Now guys, you would be able to see here plus by and here minus ay. So it is up to you which method you used, but I am using here elimination and I want to eliminate this y term. So this is by and this is minus ay. So I want to eliminate them, so I will have to make their coefficient equal. So for making the coefficient equal, I will multiply the first equation by A and multiply the second equation by B. So I will do this method. The first equation has been multiplied by A and the second by B. So the first equation becomes A square x plus ABY, and second equation becomes B square minus ABY. So that is why this ABY and this ABY would be cancelled, is equal to the next part becomes, see here, the next part becomes, when I will multiply A, it will become 3A square plus 2AB, and when I will multiply B here, it will become 3B square minus 2AB. So the same has been written here, that 3A square plus 2AB plus 3A square minus 2AB, and both divided by 6. Now when I will be adding them, you know that all the y terms will be cancelled and the remaining would be a square x and here b square x. Sorry, this x is not written here by printing error. Now here 2ab and minus 2ab would be cancelled and 3a square plus 3b square. Sorry, this is also a misprint. I'll just clear it. This would be b square x and this would be 3b square. So 3a square plus 3b square, we will solve this, and now a square plus b square is x times is equal to 3 will be taken as common and 3 upon x. This is 3 upon 6. This 3 will be cancelled by 6 in 2 times, and this a square plus b square will be cancelled by a square plus b square. So we have x is equal to nothing but 1 by 2. I guess you all would have understood this, isn't it? So this is an easy one. X you have got 1 by 2. Now you will put this value of x in the previous equation, the first equation. So I am writing put x is equal to 1 by 2 in first equation. Okay. So let's see. The value of x is equal to 1 by 2, and once you have got x 1 by 2, put the value of x 1 by 2 in first equation and you will be getting the value of y. Like here you have put the value x 1 by 2 and you will be getting the value of y. After solving it, that would be nothing but y is equal to 1 by b and b getting cancelled, y equal to 1 by 3. So this is the final value, y equal to 1 by 3. So guys, this is the final answer of A and B. Now let me tell you, this was a complex question because many of the students find it really difficult in solving A and B kind of terms. But you know what, only thing which you require for solving these kind of questions is mental patience and mental calmness. Believe me, these kind of questions can be tackled very easily without any problem because they are not that much tough. Only the calculation is a bit clumsy. I accept that the calculation is a bit clumsy, but if you make yourself calm and composed, you would be able to solve this. Do it once at your home, that solve this question while sitting in your bedroom, very calm and composed manner without any time duration. You will solve it correct. And then solve the same question while you are in the class among all the students and you are trying to be the first in solving this question. I am very sure you will do some silly mistakes. And this is how silly mistakes, all these things work upon, because when you are doing any questions with complete patience, complete calmness of your mind, you tend to get the correct answer. But when you do it in a haste, when you do it very fastly, that is very sure that you are going to do it something wrong there. And that is why silly mistake is such a big problem for all of the students sitting out there. So guys, boys and girls, all the young minds, please don't try to solve these kind of questions very fastly. It will not help you out. It will not save your time. Rather, whatever time you have put, it will fetch you no marks. So please be attentive and be careful about that. Okay. Now moving on to our next question. So the final answer you should write, hence the solution of the given system of equations is x equal to 1 by 2 and y equal to 1 by 3. This is the last line which you should always write. Okay. Now moving on to the next question. Solve the following system of linear equations graphically. This is very important. Always remember, graphically, if it is saying, then you must solve it graphically, otherwise you will get no marks. So for this graphically, and here it is said that shade the region bounded by the lines and also find the area bounded by the shaded region. So let's try to figure it out that what kind of graph these equations would be giving. So let's see that. First of all, write this 3x plus y equal to 12, first equation. Now, send this 12 to that side in the RHS, you will be getting 3x plus y equal to 12. I am telling you a very beautiful method by which you can draw the graph of any kind of linear equations, that too very easily. For these kind of such kind of questions, especially I am telling this method for these kind of questions only. Now, send this 12 to the LHS side with the denominator. See, I have sent this 12 to this side, 3x by 12 plus y by 12, and here nothing is left, so 1. Now 3 will be cancelling 12 in 4 times, so it will x by 4 plus y by 12. Now guys, you know, when you have got this equation in this form, x denominator, this is called x intercept. This is called x intercept, and always remember that this x intercept will be that point which will be lying on the x axis. Means, what do I mean? This is x axis and this is y axis. This is 4, 0 on the x axis. So this will be the x intercept 4, and for y it is 12. So get a point on y axis at 12, 0, 12. And now join both of them, you will be getting your line. This is your straight line. This is your straight line passing from 0, 12 and 4, 0. That is represented by x upon 4 plus y upon 12 is equal to 1. Always remember, this is the most easiest and short trick method, and most important, this is applicable in boards. You can directly apply it. No one will reduce your marks or no one will cut your marks. Be very sure. So x by 4 plus y by 12 is equal to 1. You have got your line, and this is the line graph of the first equation. Now similarly, if I talk about, this is x intercept 4 and y intercept 12, and so here is the graph. Passing your graph, this is the point which I had said 4, 0, and this is a point which I had said it is 0, 12. So passing from these points. Now here comes the next equation, x minus 3y is equal plus 6 is equal to 0, and you will send this 6 to other side. That will be x plus minus 3y equal to minus 6. Then sending this minus 6 to the denominator, you will be getting x upon minus 6 minus 3y upon minus 6 equal to 1. Always remember, you have to make it equal to 1. So this will be x upon minus 6 plus, because minus and minus get cancelled, plus y upon 3 cancelling 6 in 2 times, y upon 2. Now you would have got that your x intercept is minus 6 and y intercept is 2. So x intercept minus 6 and y intercept 2. You will be writing this and you will be getting your graph. Cutting x axis on minus 6 and y axis on 2. Y intercept 2 and x intercept minus 6, like this. And you have got both your graphs. So now plot both of them on one graph. So the graph will be looking like this. I'm sure you would not be able to see the graph because it's a bit smaller one, but I will tell you, I will help you how to see. This point is nothing but minus 6, 0. This point is nothing but 3, 3, and this point is nothing but 4, 0. All these points you have got formed by these two lines. This was the first line which we had got, x upon 4 plus y upon 12 is equal to 1, and this was the second line which we had got, x upon minus 6 plus y upon 2 is equal to 1. So these two lines we have all got, and using these two lines we have formed the triangles, and this triangle has, for getting the area of this triangle, base of area triangle ABC, this is 6 units because of minus 6, and this is 4 units. So 6 and 4 units is nothing but 10 units. And height, see here, this will be the height, and this height is nothing but y coordinate. So the height would be 3 units. Guys, the height would be 3 units. So you have got your base as 10 and height as 3. So I guess now you all know how to get the formula. So you will be applying this formula, half into base into height, half into 10 into 3, that is nothing but 15 square units. So you have got your area of the triangle. And let me tell you, this question is surely going to come in 4 marks only, because graph is included here. So whenever graph kind of questions comes, it will always come in 4 marks. And area has also to be found. So you have got your area. So I guess I'm clear with my point, and I guess you would have also understood this question. Now moving on to our next question. This was again a very good question and a beautiful question. Let me tell you all those questions which I am telling you during this session in Sprint X. These all questions are primarily focused according to your board's examination. Not very tough, not very low level, medium level. And let me tell you, it's my recommendation or suggestion to all of you that after this session, whenever you get back to your studies for practicing some more problems and more questions, try to practice questions around these kind of questions. Don't go very far and don't try to practice some questions, any questions which is very much far from these kind of concepts or very much tough or very much low level. Try to rotate around these kind of questions. इन्हीं questions के आसपास के question को try करना, वही आपको बहुत ज़्यादा मदद करेगी. Please. Okay. Now I guess I'm clear with my point. Moving on to our next question. Let's see the next question. At a certain time in a zoo, the number of heads and the number of legs, very famous question, of tiger and peacocks, every time board just changes the name of the animals which they use. Rest, the question remains the same and the values are changed. So the number of heads and legs of tigers and peacocks were counted and it was found to be 47 and 152. Find the number of tigers and peacocks in the zoo. And let me tell you, this is the final line which I have included just to show you that these kind of questions are being asked in boards these days. This is called value based questions. What value based? Before moving to the solution, I'll tell you what would be the answer of this question. Why is it necessary to conserve the animals? You know, guys, this is called value based question and it will be the last question of your examination. Predominantly always the last question. Now, in such kind of question, in last question, this is a 1 marker question. Let me tell you, this will be in 1 marks and this whole question will be in 3 marks. This whole question will be in 3 marks. So if this is in 3 marks and this is in 1 marks, you have to write here some moral value, that why is it necessary to conserve animal? To save earth, to maintain ecological balance, and 2 reasons are sufficient. See, there could be 10 reasons also why saving animals is important, but let me tell you, 2 reasons are more than sufficient. You will get your 1 marks completely. There is no requirement of writing down 4, 3, 6, 7, these many number of reasons, because it will surely just cut down your time part. So don't do that. Write down 1 or 2 reasons, that is sufficient, and that you are good to go. So guys, please pay attention. Never write any other thing. You need to write here moral values. Now moving on to our next. So the solution for this question would be, let the number of tigers be X and the number of peacocks be Y, the first step. Now for the number of heads, everyone has only 1 head. We do not have any, means tiger and peacocks do not have heads more than 1. So they have 1 head. So 1 head for tiger and 1 head for peacock. So the number of a head would be X plus Y equal to 47. But tiger do have 4 legs and peacock do have 2 legs. So each tiger, X tigers, 4 legs, 4 into X plus 2 legs for peacock, and number of peacocks is Y, so 2Y. Adding them, giving the total number of legs. And now we need to solve both of them. So I have taken 2 common here. Pay attention, 2 common here. So it will be 2x plus y is equal to 2 divided by 152 will be nothing but 76. Now solving both of them. When solving both of them, I will be getting the value of x. We need to subtract, and value of x would be 76 minus 47. That would be nothing but 29. And the value of y, when we will put this 29 into the equation, we will be getting y equal to 18. So the final answer comes as the number of tigers is 29 and the number of peacock is 18. Don't forget to write the conclusion line. It is important. Now, I guess I'm clear with my point, and I guess I have made you clear how these kind of questions would be solved. Try to solve questions around these questions. Don't go very tougher and don't go very softer on the questions part. Now let's see the next question. The next question would be that you have to find out the value of P and Q for which the system of linear equation will have infinitely many solutions. I guess you all would have studied about what are unique solutions, what are the conditions for infinite solutions, and what are the conditions for no solutions. Come on, let's revise that. For unique solutions, a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. For no solutions, a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 and what? Not equal to c1 upon c2. And for infinitely many solutions, what is the answer? a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. So for infinitely many solutions, we will have the solution like that. For infinitely many solutions, the condition should be a1 upon a2 upon b is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. Write the condition very first so that examiner should know that you know the answer. Now, for this equation, a1, a2 value is already clear, 4 and 2p plus 7q. So I have just put the value here is equal to 5 upon p plus 8q is equal to, see, I always remember for applying these conditions, you should always have the equation in the format of equal to 0. So that is why I have converted this equation in equal to 0 format. So I have put the constant in the left hand side. Here also constant has been brought to the left hand side. And then you will put the value of C1, that is minus 2, and C2, that is minus of 2q minus p upon 1. Now, solving the first part would be 4 multiplied by p plus 8q, and then 5 multiplied by 2p plus 7q. Solving both of them, we would be getting some value, and the first part which I got from the first equation is q is equal to minus 2p. Now, solving for the next part would be adding equating second and third. So when I have equated second and third part, I will be doing the cross multiplication. This gets here and this gets here, and minus will be getting cancelled. Now solving both of them, and I'll be getting an equation in p and q. Now I had just now got a first equation, that is q is equal to minus 2p in the first part. So I will be just putting that value first equation in the second equation, and I will be getting the value q equal to minus 2p here, and then solving this equation I will be getting my value of p equal to minus 1. So now I have got my p equal to minus 1, and when I will put this p equal to minus 1 in q, because q was equal to minus 2p, do you remember this? So q was equal to minus 2p, so I'll get the value of q is equal to 2, and this we had to find. So we have got our final answer as p equal to minus 1 and q equal to 2 for infinitely many solutions of the given system of linear equations. Now moving on to a next, I guess I'm clear with my point, and I guess you all would have understood this question, how to solve this question. And that is why I'm taking variety of questions in the sessions, so that I can make you understand that which kind of questions are important in this linear equation in two variables. So please pay attention over the types of questions, because it is a seven question set. The sprint would be of 7 questions every day in every session. I'll be taking 7 questions cut to cut. So I need to be very much to the point and specific to the point. So I won't be giving you too many questions for practice. Rather, I would be giving you the most important questions which you should practice, and the questions types which you should practice for your board examinations. Now let's move on to our next question. So the next question goes here. Find the value of k for which the following pair of linear equation 2x plus 3y equal to 7 and this have no solutions. Okay, so you have to find that there should be no solution. Now for the no solution, the condition, what is the condition? I guess you all must be knowing a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2 and not equal to c1 by c2. So putting the values for these two equations, and the values would be 2 upon k minus 1 is equal to 3 upon k plus 2 is not equal to minus 7 upon minus 3k. See, again I have brought this constant to the left hand side. Pay attention guys, in this question the constants were on the right hand side, so I have put them in the left hand side. Always remember, you need to do this. Okay, now moving on to the solution. So we have done this solution. Now we will do the cross multiplication, 2 into k plus 2 and 3 into k minus 1, and thereafter solving for k, and we will be getting the value of k equal to 7 from the first part. Now I know I have seen copies of many of the students that student just leave the answer here only, that for k equal to 7 we have got our value. But let me tell you, It is right for some situations, but it is not right for all the situations. And board might ask you this kind of questions where this solution is completely wrong. So let me tell you, don't leave the questions half solved, otherwise you may get some wrong answer, because this is half solved because only one part is equated. The other part which has to be equated, it has been unsolved till now. So I will solve this part also, and I'll show you how it can affect your answer. So for the next part, for the unequal part, I will solve that 3 upon k plus 2 is not equal to minus 7 upon 3k. Okay. Now I will do the cross multiplication, minus and minus cancel, 3 into 3, 9k is not equal to 7 into k plus 2. Solving both of them, 9k is not equal to 7k plus 14, 2k not equal to 14, and k not equal to 7. Now guys, remember in the previous slide just now we have seen that k was equal to 7, and now here it is saying that k is not equal to 7. This means both the conditions are contradicting each other. So there would be no consensus among the solutions, and that due to contradiction, no value of k would be satisfying the equation for no solution of the set of linear equations. Am I clear? I am saying k की ऐसी कोई भी वैल्यू नहीं होगी जो कि यहां पे डाले जाने के बाद ये सिस्टम ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशन हमें नो सॉल्यूशन का कंडीशन दे. मतलब देयर वुड बी नो वैल्यू ऑफ k फॉर विच the solution of the equations would be no solution. So the no value of k is possible for no solution, and this would be the final answer. So always solve all the conditions that is there. Now, so guys, boys and girls, this was all for today's session. I guess you would have enjoyed it, and I will come again just few hours from now in the next session again on the same linear equations in two variable. This says the schedule linear equations in two variable have two sessions. So in the next session I'll be again coming back to you guys with some more new questions and more new excitement and thrilling adventure of mathematics. Till then, I will say you all keep on doing mathematics, stay motivated and stay charged for your board examinations. Always remember one thing, लहरों से डरकर नौका पार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती. नन्ही चींटी जब दाना लेकर चढ़ती है, चढ़ती दीवारों से 100 बार फिसलती है. मन का विश्वास रगों में साहस भरता है, चढ़कर गिरना और गिरकर चढ़ना ना अखरता है. कोशिश उसकी हर बार बेकार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती. So guys, with this effort and with this dedication, you all can achieve whatever you have dreamt of and whatever you have thought of. So always be very confident and very motivated and positive that yes, you are going to achieve your dream. And from today onwards and now onwards, in each and every session and each and every day, you should pledge that you will revise, you will again memorize your aim, that your aim is to get 100% of marks in your mathematics exam. 100 out of 100 in your mathematics exam. This is your aim. So guys, boys and girls and lovely young minds, do repeat with me that I will get 100 marks, 80 out of 80 in my mathematics board examination, and do repeat it every day whenever you see your mathematics book or copy and whenever you sit for your mathematics studies. Do remember it and memorize it each and every second of your life, and always remember this and let you remind yourself that yes, you are going to do it. No one can stop it and no one can say that it is not for you. If it is not for you, then it is for none. It is for no one can achieve this. And if anyone can achieve this, it is only you. So guys, stay motivated and stay tuned. See you in the next session. Bye-bye. Bye.